Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Steel Donut. My name is Bob. With me is Connor.
Hello there.
Yella.
Good day.
And Matt.
That's me.
And today we're looking at a story that I found last night called Raised by Snakes. And it's a Harry Potter story, which is what you think it is. The description reads, "What if Harry was raised by snakes?" What if?
What if a human being was raised by snakes?
Sometimes I look up at the stars at night. You know, it's dark. I'm having thoughts, and I think, what if Harry Potter was raised by snakes?
What if?
Late night.
I think it's a question we've all asked.
I'm so glad that there's a fanfic here to answer that question.
Yeah.
Harry Potter the Snake Edition.
Well, don't worry. That's not the only problem with this story.
Yeah.
Of course not.
All right.
Oh, author's note to start it off. This is my first story, so please review, and I don't own Harry Potter.
Okay.
If you did, you'd probably have written a 9th book.
Yes.
Or an 8th book, I guess.
Yeah. Or
if you
just
did,
rebooted
there
the
wouldn't
series
be a
to
Harry Potter
where he gets raised by
franchise because
snakes.
this
There
is
would
your
be
quality
there
of
would be a
writing.
Harry Potter MMORPG where you get to be raised by snakes.
Yeah. An oracle once said the wrong thing at the wrong time in front of the wrong person.
Damn
Wow,
it.
it sounds like
Very
a bad oracle.
Fucked
Yeah.
up
Holy
again.
shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be pregnant soon, but I'm a man.
Yes.
Fuck.
The
Magic.
future is certain.
I may have mixed some wires.
What she said is only known to the person who was there. For the next day, the oracle was there. For the next day, the oracle was dead.
Wow!
Oh,
the oracle fucked up so bad she died!
Dude, the
days
person only
later.
knew for one day, and then the oracle died. What?
Well, no, it took 2 days for the oracle
Yeah,
to
the
die.
day
because
after
the
the
next
oracle
day
just
she was
did her
still
job.
there, and
You
then
ever-
the next day she
You ever
was
gone up
dead.
to your boss and been like, oh, I just farted. And then the next day, and the day after that, you died because you said
Yeah.
the wrong thing? to
2
the wrong
days
person?
later.
Oh.
You just
2
straight
days
up
right
died.
there. Yeah. She was pronounced dead of a heart attack, but there were those who thought otherwise.
She's probably still alive of
A heart attack.
That was 100 years ago.
So why does it matter?
The date is Halloween 1991, or October 31st, 1991. It was midnight.
So is it midnight of the, in the morning of October 31st or night?
Whatever. It was midnight, and 1-year-old Harry Potter is being dropped off on the doorstep of the Dursleys.
The Dursellis.
Dursellis. Yeah, you're right.
The Dursellis.
This is the Italian version.
No, the Dursellis are snakes.
Oh.
The Dursleys are humans, the Dursellis are
You
snakes.
think the Dursellis live across the street, and they just got the
The
address?
Dursleys they live in a very progressive neighborhood.
Yeah. The whole world of Harry Potter is divided evenly into the human side and the snake side.
And this is
divided down one street.
And this
You know what?
street right here,
You know what?
the cul-de-sac
I wouldn't be
has an
surprised.
interbreed marriage.
Yeah. The old man who dropped him off once everyone was gone started to laugh evilly while thinking about how to take over the world.
Wait, I thought Hagrid dropped him off. And why is he laughing evilly?
This is Hagrid's story.
Oh, no, you know what? Hagrid was replaced by this evil old man who dropped him off with snakes.
Yeah.
His name was Hugo.
You know, he wasn't even trying to get Harry raised by snakes.
He's trying to get
just
Harry
hoping.
killed.
Yeah, he was just dropping him in the snake pit.
Yeah.
And it turns out Harry is a parcel tongue, so
Yeah. Yeah.
wee.
Obviously, in snake means don't kill me. Yeah. After the old man left, but before the Dursellis picked up Harry, a snake slithered up to him and bits his wrist, then wraps around his body where it would remain till morning.
Well,
Oh,
it's a
so-
shame Harry had to die like that so early in the story.
That's
but
a shame. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sad to see babies die.
When
babies
the
need to kill just to survive.
Yeah.
When the Dursellis walked out the front door the next morning, they found what they believed to be a dead baby with a letter on it.
Well, yeah, they walked out the front door. They probably stepped on the baby.
This letter
Well,
stapled
also the
right to his
snake
head.
maybe kind of sort of killed the baby, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
When-
if the snake didn't, them stepping on it certainly would have.
Yeah.
When Mrs. Durselli went to retrieve the letter, the snake, which happened to be a copperhead, bit her.
Wow! No wonder the baby's dead.
Yeah.
Fucking copperheads.
The
We
fat
have
ass-
both copperheads and cottonmouths where I live, and let me fucking tell you, getting bit by them is no joke.
Yeah. The fat-ass Mr. Durselli tried to help his wife, but the snake wraps around his neck and strangles him to death.
And also,
Oh,
copperheads
shit.
don't strangle. They're poisonous.
Nah, man, they do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Copperheads aren't a python.
Dude, you're not the Copperhead's real dad.
They also sidewind all over the place and fly
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they
swim.
Yeah, they do everything.
Yeah, they also have wings.
They have feet, too.
Oh, a neighbor was the bodies hours later. And
Whoa!
Oh my
called the
god.
police,
It
who
was so
arrived
bad
an
it
hour
killed
after
the
that.
neighbors, too.
They became the bodies.
Yeah.
Oh God, what is?
Trading places between
I'm a
me
magician.
and a corpse.
No, see, I'm a magician, and with my magic wand, I will turn you into a corpse.
And I
That's
will turn
some.
myself
That's
into a
some hardcore magic.
I guess, yeah, this is a Harry Potter story. I didn't even think about that.
When the police looked at the bodies, a second snake slithers out from the flowers and hisses at the police who can't understand him.
Wow.
Who is saying this?
The snake?
The police?
From the
The police
child.
warn the snake, stay away from the child.
And the snake goes,
It goes, fuck you. I'll do what I want, bitch.
Fuck you, you pigs.
yeah.
You pig.
Fucking cops. Snitches get stitches.
Snake lives matter.
West
Go ahead.
Coast.
Shoot me.
Stay away from the child.
We're not even far with her.
Okay. Then the new snake is joined by the snake that was already there to take Harry to the lair of their leader, for the snake leader
The
knew
layer of the
Yeah, it's a snake pit, dude.
Yeah.
Layers and layers and layers of snakes.
Yeah.
It's like the Snake King. You know, it's like the Rat King.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of snakes all tied together by the tail.
For the snake leader knew if the newest speaker grew up with these people, he would end up dead, or worse, a slave to the manipulations of old men who want to rule the world.
Wow.
Dumbledore!
Wow,
I guess he's a
getting
very,
political
very
here.
libertarian snake.
Yeah, no, he's a libertarian snake.
Yeah.
It's a snake!
Hiss, destroy the government.
Yeah. I promise to erase the IRS.
When the two snakes had returned to the lair with the child, the snake leader who was waiting for them said,
I
The
think.
child wakes.
Ah.
the baby looks at the snake leader and smiles.
Goo goo gaga, bitch.
The snake leader, being a mother herself, said,
We will raise the child as sorrow.
What the fuck? Why did they take it there if they didn't already have plans of doing that?
So how are you gonna feed him?
snakes.
How are you gonna breastfeed him?
Snake. Well,
He's gonna eat snake milk.
Snake milk?
Snake milk.
Snake milk? Alright.
Snake milk.
I don't know if you've ever heard of milking a snake.
Oh no, you know what?
oh no! When
Some
you milk
snakes,
a snake, you actually take the poison.
Yeah!
Some snakes are gonna
God,
slither
wait.
into the grocery store and carry home a gallon jug of milk.
And Goldies.
Yeah. Gollies, yeah. Time skip 9 years later.
Oh, here we go.
Lily Potter wakes up from a 9-year-long coma.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was dead.
We're
I thought
just
she gave
what?
her
We're
life
just
for
gonna.
her
We're just
child.
gonna.
Avada
We're just going to
Kedavra.
have this happen. The pinnacle of the whole fucking story is he's the boy that lived. But nah, Lily's just gonna wake up.
His
Avada
mom
Kedavra.
lived as well.
No, Avada the Cobra.
She gets turned into a snake.
Yeah.
You use the Avada de Cobra and you become a snake.
She got better.
At least she didn't get turned into a newt.
Yeah.
The first thing she does is ask the healer.
Where are my children?
Who's the healer?
The healer?
The healer. There's a healer, there's a warrior, there's a mage.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
It's
rogue.
party, man.
Yeah. There's no room for her to join the
Harry
party.
Potter's just one of those D&D settings, right?
Yeah, it's an MM no RPG.
The healer says,
You just woke up and need to lie down.
trying to get her to calm down enough for her to leave to fire call Dumbledore.
What does that mean? Is that a
fire
thing?
call.
Calm down enough for her
Is
to
now a
leave to
thing,
fire call
apparently.
Dumbledore.
I could believe that fire call is something that people have used as a phrase, and I'm just not in the know. Has anyone else heard of this?
No.
No,
Okay.
you're SOL.
Okay.
Dumbledore was thinking, it's been 9 years and there not been even one hint at where he may be besides the snake bite on the Vercelli.
He may be dead, judging from the snake bite.
I did see a snake wandering away with a baby-sized and shaped swelling in it. I wonder what that was. Oh well, must be nothing.
But from that I can assume that he was taken by the Dark Lord, but he is a wraith, so who took the boy is the question. When he suddenly got a fire call from a healer.
Oh my god, we're on fire!
Maybe it's that thing where they use the fireplace to, like,
Oh,
call
yeah.
them. Like,
It's not just called flu powder?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't think it was called a fire call.
No, it's a fire call.
Yeah. The fact
Oh man, my fire's ringing.
you hear cackling and you go to answer it.
Damn it, shut up, fired. Jeez.
The fact a healer was calling concerned the person planning to take over the world.
Agreed.
Well, that's not any foreshadowing at all.
I'm
That's
pretty
just
concerned about
saying
that.
Wait, so
So I guess
Dumbledore's
Dumbledore was
trying
the
to take over
evil
the
old
world?
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Harry Potter getting raised by snakes changed the entire backstory as well.
Mm-hmm. This is also set. This is a crossover with Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
Don't ask how or why.
He answered the fire call, and the healer rushed into the room from the fireplace while in shock.
Oh, why is the healer in shock?
Dude, what happened? She got bit by a snake on the way over.
Whoa, the healer who will not be named.
Oh my God, Voldemort!
So Dumbledore's the
Don't
new
name the
Voldemort.
healer, you
Voldemort's
idiot.
just a healer now.
Yeah, Voldemort's a good guy who will not be named still, and Dumbledore's the bad guy.
Shit.
Holy shit.
The healer who will not be named starts yelling,
Lily Potter has woken from her coma and is asking where her kids are. I thought she only had one kid. Period.
Oh my God, no.
The old man responds, I only found young Harry in the ruined house.
Oh my God. I already know where this story's going. Harry's gonna be raised by snakes. His twin sister,
gonna be a
Harriet,
snake.
is gonna be raised by mongooses, and the two clans will fight, and it'll have nothing to do with Harry Potter at all.
Yeah. I've been around the block. I've seen a few Harry raised by snakes
Yeah,
fanfics
this
in my
is
time.
what happens in
This is-
every
yeah,
Harry
this is
raised by
always
snake
what
story.
happens. Come on, guys. Then he thinks, I will need to talk to Lily to find out about this other child. Dumbledore and the healer walk back through the fire to the hospital, only to find Lily Potter missing and the other healers dead.
Shit!
And what is dead?
And now
What
in
if
this
theirs
one,
is dead?
and now in this one, Lily's an assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
used a-
she killed something of the healers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is dead?
The healers...
The
No,
healers.
they found the other healers dead. Like, the healers had a bunch of other dead people,
Oh.
and they found them.
Oh. The people
that's a
they
good
couldn't
thing.
heal.
Very bad healers. What can we say?
Now back to Harry Potter, who was raised by the snakes. In case you forgot.
Thanks!
10-year-old Harry wakes up, gets dressed, since most guys sleep in their boxers,
Most snakes sleep naked.
if not naked.
Yeah, see?
Then goes for a jog in only his boxers, I guess,
Yeah.
to help keep his body in shape.
Yeah, in good snake shape.
Yeah. When he
Girl,
gets,
look at my snake body.
When he gets back, he reflects over what has happened over the last 9 years. Flashback.
Oh my god!
Flashback. Don't worry, guys. This flashback's gonna be really good.
Are you shitting me?
4-year-old Harry is taught by the snakes to read, write, and speak in English,
that's
French,
gotta be like my new quote of the
Pound,
year.
Parcel
Taught
Town,
by
and Latin.
snakes to read.
Yeah.
Am I?
Also write and speak. In
yeah.
English, French, parcel tongue,
Yeah.
and Latin.
Yeah, I mean, snakes are... The only reason snakes aren't speaking English and French and Latin and writing
'cause
and
of their
writing
split
books and
tongue.
shit, they just don't care that much.
Yeah.
They're like,
They're
humans
snakes.
got that stuff, we got our snake shit.
They don't have arms to turn the page.
Oh,
Or hold the pen or
Oh
whatever.
god.
but they had the ability to carry a baby.
Little Harry, you must turn the page, but we will teach you everything on it.
Yeah. It's like a blind man teaching you how to fight with a sword, you know?
Yeah.
Like he can't fight with the sword himself, but he knows all the theory.
Yeah.
They know all the theory behind speaking and reading and writing English,
Uh-huh.
but this
They
author
just
never
don't
learned.
do it.
This author wishes he/she was raised by snakes.
Yeah.
The date is July 31st, Harry 5th birthday, and like...
Fifth?
What?
5th birthday.
Flashback to 4-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like most 5-year-olds, he is bouncing off the walls in excitement.
I wonder what kind of gifts my snake parents will give me.
Here, we got you a dead rat.
Yeah, I got you a dead rat and some eggs.
Flashback.
That's right.
Within a flashback.
We needed this.
Yeah.
You didn't know you wanted this.
The snakes found out that Harry had a twin sister,
Oh,
so they
they're
Harriet!
fucking snakes!
So they put all their resources into finding her for Harry so he can know his sister.
What resources? They're snakes!
Yeah. They climb out onto the
They're
local bluff
snaky
and they hiss
resources.
into the wind, and the snakes like 10 miles down that way can hear it.
Guys, do you think that the snakes got into the biscuit tin as well?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I really want to see I want to see this author do a rewrite of Lord of the Rings and replace all the humans with snakes and change nothing else. Everything else is the same except Frodo has a twin.
Snake riding a horse.
But snake riding a horse, King of Snake Gondor, and then the elves are still there, and what's his name? Elrond's daughter's still trying to get with a snake, all of this shit with Lord of the Rings. I want to see that.
Okay. End flashback within a flashback.
But this is still in the flashback,
yes.
not the flashback.
Yes.
It's like
Within
it's
the
like
flashback.
it's like in Java, whenever you have items or not items.
Yeah,
whenever
you need
have,
to make sure that you've got your nesting done correctly and all your brackets are
That's what I was
lined up.
gonna say. Yeah, you need to make sure you bracketed correctly. So this
If
is
for every
ending
open bracket, you need a
within
closed
the bracket.
bracket, Yeah.
Harry finally calms down enough for his snake family to give him his presents.
Oh, so this literally is his
birthday.
Okay.
The first is a basilisk hide trench coat.
Whoa!
Did snakes get that? And why did they kill
killed
one
the
of their
fucking
own
basilisk.
kind?
Dude, how fucked up would it be if I gave you a coat made from a gorilla's skin? Alright? I don't give a shit how little you care about gorillas. They're so closely related to us that that's borderline murder. And these snakes killed a basilisk. The thing can kill you by looking at you, and they killed it and skinned it and made a trench coat for a human
5-year-old.
who was 5! What? Holy shit!
When you're 5, your dad's button-up shirt is a trench coat.
Yeah, my dad's button-up skin was a trench coat.
Okay.
Here, I made you a coat from my dad's skin.
Okay. Basilisk hide trench coat, which the skin for was taken from the snake skin shed by their leader, or as Harry calls her, mother.
That's slightly better, I guess, although snake skin's not
Ew.
great.
If a
and-
basilisk can still turn you to stone, then it probably shouldn't be,
Wait.
Taking care of a baby?
the leader.
So their leader is a basilisk.
I guess.
Apparently, yes.
Wow,
That's
I feel like
dangerous.
that'd be an important thing to take note of.
Nah, man, I thought they were... Oh my god, this must be like the biggest snake pit in the world.
Yeah.
Enormous.
Yeah.
Huge snake pit.
For a basilisk to live in there,
Yeah.
at least one, maybe more.
At least as big as a sewer system.
Maybe what they're
Yeah.
actually in is they're just living in the Amazon jungle.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
You know, I went to the Amazon, and I remember there was this one scary experience I had where I was walking, and I looked down, and I realized that I was going to tie my shoe. I realized I wasn't standing on dirt. I was standing on a mountain of snakes. I was scared out of my mind because the trees were growing out of the snakes.
Yeah.
It was scary as shit.
That's just, ugh.
Harry runs up to the leader and hugs her, saying,
Ah!
and hugs,
I'm turning to stone!
and hugs her, saying,
Thanks, Mom. I love it, and you.
the snake leader named Lyra is so happy hearing him say that she starts crying tears of joy and
Wow, I
exclaims,
didn't know snakes could cry.
Snakes can't.
This is a basilisk. You know,
Basilisk
rules
can do
don't
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like Copperheads.
Yeah.
I love you to my son.
I love you to my son.
Oh. Jesus.
In Parseltongue Townsh.
Yeah,
Down.
Parseltown. After 5 minutes of both mother and son crying tears of joy,
Jesus! Hold on.
people have got to stop
Over-
quantifying hugs and crying in minutes. You know?
Why would you even cry for a second about getting a coat from
let
your
me-
mom for your birthday?
Alright, let me tell you something.
Getting
alright?
a coat made from your mom's
Hear me out, okay?
spare
So it was my
skin.
20th birthday, alright? Just past January 20th. My mom gave me a coat made out of her own flesh, okay? And let me tell you,
I
cried and cried.
Probably not
I was
tears
like,
of tears
I
of
love you
joy,
so
though.
much, Mom. Why did you fucking give me this?
Let me- Mom, why? Let me.
You need it more than me, and then
And she died.
She shows that she's like skinless, and you're like, oh my god!
Let me contrast that with my 13th birthday. My brother went on a trip to Chicago. He was 14. He went on a trip to Chicago without telling my parents. My parents went on a trip to Las Vegas, and I watched TV all day. But I couldn't find the remote, so I watched the military channel all day.
Did you cry?
On what, your birthday?
My 13th birthday,
Oh,
yes.
okay, yeah.
It was a great 13th birthday. And you know how much I cried?
How much?
5 minutes.
Five.
Exactly.
Were they tears of joy?
They were tears of soy, actually. Yeah.
Okay. After 5 minutes of both mother and son crying tears of joy, the Copperhead that helped rescue Harry whispers to Lyra,
That they have found her, and that they were retrieving her as we speak. I don't know why I said it like that.
please review.
No.
Well, somebody did.
Oh, God. What'd they say?
Ooh, I like this. I hope you continue.
Why do you like this fancy girl 229? What's there to like? Harry was raised by snakes!
Maybe Fancy Girl's a snake lover, you know? She keeps, like, a snake in her room as a pet, you know, in one of those snake tanks, you know?
Yeah, hold
Snake
on.
tank.
Speaking of snake, I want to tell you guys this is a true fact
mean
about
a
my family.
terrarium?
This is a true fact about my family. So my parents, you can cut this out if you want. My parents, when they got married, my dad didn't know this about my mom, and my mom didn't know this about my dad. My dad is deathly afraid of snakes. Like he has a phobia of snakes because when he grew up in India, snakes were a common thing that would sneak in to your house, and it was a problem. And so he's afraid of snakes. My mom, on the other hand, loves to collect snakes. And I literally mean collect them. When she was in India, she had jars of dead snakes in her closet and cages full of live snakes in her
Nice.
closet.
I love snakes.
And when they moved in together, she just brought all the snakes. All of them. So she had like upwards of 50 snakes in their closet, and my dad cried for 5 minutes.
That's true love right there.
That's where that was headed. All of that was true up until the cried for 5 minutes.
That's true love right there.
I'm pretty sure he cried longer, but yes. My mom, in fact, did bring upwards of 50 snakes to this country. She had like 60 pounds of stuff she could bring, and she chose to bring 50 snakes. She brought a handful of clothes, her medical license, and snakes. which my dad promptly made her get rid of because they're snakes.
True love.
She has secretly talked about starting her collection up again.
Oh,
Don't tell my dad I said that. So that was Raised by Snakes.
snakes.
An excellent premise and a beautiful execution
Yeah.
by the one and only What's-Her-Face. I didn't even see her name. It doesn't really... Fire Suey. Fire Suey.
What if Harry was raised by snakes?
What? Now we know. He'd get a trench coat made of his mother's skin.
Yeah. And he'd also have a identical twin, and Dumbledore would be the evil guy, and Voldemort would be...
And that would be a healer who will not be named.
Yeah.
Raised by snakes.
Snakes, man.